Whereas you're going to values, so you just have bacon. I've got to come out and fry that. So this is the correct order.
This might just work. Right. Takeaway. Now this is going to be the challenge. Takeaways are really, really quick. I'm going to try and come up with some ideas that will take 40 minutes to cook. So I'm going to make sesame on toast. I'm not even bothering to peel ginger.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream.
2 cloves of garlic.
Yeah.
Onion. I'll make a paste.
Sorry, just going to prepare everything, and then I will get into what we are doing today.
Cinnamon.
Also, apologize for being a bit late.
Will they get the idea that you can take this concept, understand it, and make it work? Right, 2 of those. Last thing you do is make sesame. And the way to do that.
Yeah,
Beyond
truly.
that, I'm going to do a lot of these on pack. So I brought some ginger, garlic,
I will get to it. Just let me get everything.
So, got a mixture of delicious mushrooms. We're going to do ginger, spring onion,
Look at this, no one here.
holy trinity.
Anyway.
Wild garlic.
Lily, there's no one here, so
Delicious. I'm also
Get
gonna
your
that
pie.
pork dish would be wonderful.
that's
With
not how
honey,
YouTube
ketchup,
works.
sesame,
Or a live stream.
and soy.
Alright, we're 2 minutes in. So, today we are going to be making some, what is known as Philly cheesesteaks, or just basically cheesesteak sandwiches, with a special little crunch on the side. Usually this would be with chips, but I'm going to be doing something a bit different.
Like this.
I'm noticing that my camera is a bit at distance. Let me just fix that over there.
A pork dish with a marinade. And we've already done sesame toast in the oven.
If this would not do that. There you go. That's fit. Oh, come on. There you go. Well, that's gonna have to do. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is first fry up this, because we're gonna need that wok soon. So what these are basically they're Indian frying pastries of some sort. Hey, howdy, what's going on? Cooked pasta. No, buddy, no, it's not pasta. This is actually what is known as an Indian thing that I dropped. It is an Indian frying pastry of some sort. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of like prawn chips. You basically throw it in a bit of oil, and it basically crisps up. Now I just have to go and grab my bowl. I'll be back.
So no pressure, but this is what they're aiming for.
There you go. Sorry, I just had to grab the bowl. Where are you from, bro? I am from South Africa, my friend. I am from South Africa. Ooh. And in South Africa, we have many different cultures and many different dishes. We're gonna use about... The thing is, this looks small. I understand. These look small, but you will see. These turn into massive things. So we're just gonna heat up our stove. We're just gonna heat up the oil until there's a slight hint of... How do I say? A slight hint of smoke. Like the smoking temperature. Could you two stop? Sorry, those are my dogs. You can deep fry, what the fuck? Deep fry this. This will turn into fingers. Yeah, I'm from India. Nice, man. So you know this. Sorry, I have to go and check up on my pets. Hey, are you
This perfectly formed spherical piece of wood. Do you think that's wood?
Sorry, I heard a bunch of noises and I thought something happened, so I do apologize for that. Okay, so while that heats up, we're gonna cut up the Philly cheese steak thing. Well, basically, we're gonna cut up some onion and some some green pepper, and we're basically going to fry it into a pan. After that's done, we're going to remove the oil, put it into a separate pot, and we're going to fry this. And as we fry it, we're going to be adding some beef stock. This will slowly but surely flavor it, but also soften it. Yes, eaten this many times. Well then, you know this. You know this. That's great. That's excellent. Also, to anyone, if you are messaging and I'm unable to see said message, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So I don't know how to fix it or anything. But if that happens to you, I do apologize. All right, we're gonna finish up over here.
And I can't tell whether
Finish up over here.
it's been very, very quickly still.
Yeah, my brother and my sister-in-law just ate. That's why in the back it's not the greatest, but we're gonna quickly throw in some hot water. If I can just please move everything.
Have been blackened. I think they're already cooked.
Okay, so it takes a bit of time and all of that. Please share the live as much as you can. We want to get this a lot of people in on this. Alright.
Well, it's done really thick. Cutting a little
There you go.
prawn paste. But this is.
You see, what happens is when certain people, when they cook, they forget to, I don't know, organize. Have you visited India? No, I do want to, but I basically am broke. Super broke, if I may say.
Fantastic
Let me just
olive oil and a lot of bottles with languages that I don't understand, but I'm going to taste.
turn volume down on the television. Sorry about that. It's due to the new place. There's a bit of an echo, so if you do hear a loud bit of noises, it's due to the fact of the echo in the house.
Boys, can I ask a quick question?
As I said, I do want to visit the beautiful land of India, but as I said, I'm broke. I am poor. I have nothing. Not a cent to my name. Okay, we're gonna just put that to the side. We're gonna grab a paper plate just to throw everything in.
Nice. That's true.
I hate it when paper plates do this. They stick together. I can't get them. YouTube will give copyright to you. Yeah, I know, but don't worry. When it comes to it, I've made sure that my voice is louder than the TV. Due to the television. Yep. But don't worry, as I said, I make sure to make the volume of my voice higher than the TV. Over here it's just a bit difficult because the echo. Don't worry, everything will be alright. So that. Okay. Oh, 3 likes already. What thing you have heard about India? I've heard a lot of things. I've seen a few things here and there. The street foods, the hospitality, the dosa. Yeah, no, I really want to eat a dosa. Dosa is that it's like a flat, somewhat pancake, but it's made from a different material, from a different vegetable. Which things you like most about India? Hey, what's up, Razor Blade? Well, the things I like about India actually is like the food, to be honest, because the food is like I'm a man who likes heat, and I've had mutton curries. I've had what is it called? Biryanis. I've had this and that, and I've absolutely loved it because of the flavor that's in the dish. I love the spices, the recipes, all of them. Oh, sorry, I'm just like those are the things I just love about India. It's literally a place where you can go and have all of these beautiful things to have. Huh? Oh yeah. Actually, here in South Africa, we have a lot of Indian restaurants who serve proper Indian cuisine. Just love it. My mother, sadly, she doesn't, because she does love certain things like samosas and all of that, but the heat gets to her, like horribly gets to her, and then she like shakes and everything. My mother hates heat. If you're still here, please send me a message. If no message is sent, either YouTube's comments are broken again, or you have left. Okay, we're gonna finish this up. Always make sure to cut this in half because you don't waste any of your stuff.
What other flavours? Is there any element of Szechuan? Is there any acidity? I know it does have no. I know.
Do you eat dessert? Hey, what up, T-Man? Yeah, I do eat dessert. Why wouldn't I eat dessert? It's one of the best things. It's also based off the type of dessert. Like, when we're talking about, like, chocolate, oh, I could literally eat chocolate. Ooh, yeah, no, that stuff, that stuff is delicious. My mother can't stand chocolate for some reason. I don't know why. It's absolutely great. Plus, cocoa powder, you can also use in savory dishes. Okay, that is warmed enough. We're going to take that off quickly. We're going to get back to that, but I'm going to show you this fun trick. So, we're going to take this quickly. We're just going to clean it off quickly. And, my drying cloth disappeared. I'll grab a different one. Okay, we're just gonna dry this off. Because we do not need things spitting at us. Okay, so it's hot enough. We took it off the heat. We basically turned that off. And we're going to throw in these and watch. These small items turn into massive ones. Why food in South Africa is small compared to America? Because America is a bunch of, well, they like big food. Well, here in South Africa, our food isn't small. I'm going to tell you that. Our food isn't small. It's quite a good size. But compared to America, all food is small. Okay? Okay, come on. You just need a shallow bit of oil. You don't need a massive thing of oil to do this stuff. You need to be fast. You don't want this stuff burning.
There's coriander seeds, there's cardamom pods, and there's anise.
Okay. Well, actually, let's only take this much left. You know, why not? The thing is, I don't want to make too much.
Ceviche has some of those.
Throw that quickly back on the heat. Also, you can press it a bit, just to help it out. There you go. And that's it. Then we can take this oil, pour it into this pan over here, separate, because then whatever is coating there will be used for the food. Now, that's what happened. Look at these things. They are massive. Massive. Look at that. And then the rest of these we can actually put back for future uses. And by the way, in South Africa, this is 25 Rand. 25 Rand for this. For a massive bag that you only need to use like 4 or 5 sticks if you want a snack. Also, somewhat low in calories. It's not massively healthy. You're cooking it in oil. But you can also get these ones, which I plan to use in the future just to check them out. But yeah, look at that stuff, like literally. Let's take a bite quickly. Crunchy, delicious. That is divine. So, with that done, we're going to go to this one now. Let that heat up. We have it on a new stove top, so we don't overcook this. We want to basically cook down the green pepper till it's basically very soft. So every bite is just soft, delicious, amazing, and absolutely to die for. But you don't want to cut them small. You want them to be big. You want to basically feel like you just had one of these. Okay? And we throw this in. Again, please message if you're still here, because again, I don't know what's going on with YouTube in their comments. I don't know if they're messed up or they're just not working properly. I don't know. Now, yeah, this looks like a lot of onion in that, but yeah, it is. But once it cooks down, it's going to be absolutely divine to have. We're throwing it on here quickly because then we can get the gas fry quickly done. Alright, and then we throw in our green peppers. There you go. And what we're going to do, we're going to leave it on the heat there. The lid just basically cook down a lot of it. So once it cooks down, it's going to get nice and soft and delicious. This right here, we can put away.
What if I just take components of their dish and put it on ours? Can I put the fish on here? Oh, no.
Try do that.
I don't want to be on the news. Mr. Butler, did you know that Rihanna was a terrorist?
He was a terrorist?
And it just be covering so much horror. It's not. I'm genuinely scared.
There you go. Alright. Is everybody doing well? Okay. So now we're going to start adding in our beef stock. Now we are basically having it on a high heat, so we're basically trying to evaporate it. But what we do, we're steaming that delicious beef essence from the broth into the vegetables so that they can get soft and juicy and delicious. Once it goes in that bun, it's going to be absolutely divine. So my buns, here they are, nice and big. I'm going to throw this away. Now, I know we don't have a lot of people, but hopefully we get some people who come back to this live stream and see the absolute divineness of these dishes. Okay. Gonna just grab the tongs. Reason for it is we gotta toss it through a bit. Because right now the peppers are just sitting at the top. We want everything to mix. I wish I had a second camera to basically put you guys over here, but I do not have that luxury. So, and with that we're just going to add in a tiny bit of MSG. Hey, what up, narrator? What's going on, man? Please, give me some conversation, buddy. What's going on? Adding in a bit of MSG for flavor. So that is it. So, no, don't worry. Narrator's already subbed and all that. Don't worry, buddy. But please, guys, please talk. Even if you talk to each other, please. Like, I'm busy over here. I need people to be here to chat. Because, you know, it brings liveliness. It brings liveliness to this live. That reminds me, I've got to think about what I'm going to post for tonight.
One other ingredient I identified, but you didn't know where the plate was the Szechuan oil.
I can't break the curse.
It's not an hour, but there was a bunch of times.
Babe,
What you should say is that
Of course I would fall in there.
Mom, I can't break the fucking curse with you.
very intense, like green herbal, and then they
Can't break the curse with
do
Brianna.
two sauces on that plate.
There's never a conversation on the phone that I handle that.
There you go. And y'all are gone.
This conversation was
Cool.
an hour and a half. Then,
One to cut segments out of 60 juice and then use that one to make this cooked down concentrated. It's a full head. The red mullet.
We're just removing a tiny bit of the beef stock. I'm ready to add it a little bit too much. We're trying to have it cooked off.
You don't want to throw those shells away to get every ounce of it out. This is just the oil.
So basically, while that does that,
This is the code. Because I think there's two processes here that I
What do I do?
think I've ever done on the channel.
oh,
Capture crawl
story time.
and butterfly pin boning the red
Yeah,
mullet.
but this
I think you actually did pretty well.
story time.
It was actually something
So,
that you know how to make herb oil turn it into an emulsion.
I have a few stories
Tasting alone, you couldn't identify it. If you knew what it
that I
was,
believe a lot of you would really like.
taste it, make it. That was the challenge.
What I actually love about it is, so many people are like, oh, you're not normals anymore, blah, 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 blah. But
My sister-in-law
we
made
have
beef stew, so I'm
feedbacks
tasting
in
it.
our cooking, especially when compared to trained chefs.
Delicious.
And root humiliation and learning lessons.
Alright, I'm going to tell you guys a story of how I threw a table at someone. Now, this is when I was in high school. Now, in high school, you get bullies. And sadly, I got a lot of bullies. I don't know why. But, particularly, there was a bully who, no matter what, would throw something at me. No matter what subject we were at, he'd throw something. One day, I got pissed, and I told him to stop it or he'll see what happens. So, to peeve me off, he throws his bag at me. So, out of just throwing caution in the wind and saying, fuck it, I grabbed the table that I was sitting by, and I tossed
grab
it.
your penis?
Could you not say that on my live? Anyway, I grabbed the table from the bottom and I threw it Terrence Hill style. You know, like Terrence Hill when he was in Man of the East? When the guy hits him with a chair, he puts his hand underneath the table and slams it. Well, it's kind of like that. But I grabbed it and I yeeted. Now, I was taken to the principal's office. I didn't get into trouble. The other guy did. And he's like, well, maybe you should learn to duck better. He did duck, he got out of the way, but after that day, didn't mess with me ever again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not condoning it, but don't throw a table at your bully. It's not right. It's not right. everything okay?
The best version of it. Well, this particular dish is probably our most representative street food dish we've ever had on the channel.
There you go. Nicely, it's cooking down. Add a bit more of the stock.
So many different places. Because where I think where it originates from, potentially different from where it's most popular. Yes.
You are not throwing that down here.
Our food dish consists of French fries, topped with butter, basil, melted cheese, and a variety of
Mother, look it up.
served in a take-up container.
We've also got, okay, so when it comes to it, let me show you the meat while we're waiting for this to finish. We've got some cheese, which we're going to be making a sauce. A sauce, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we don't even need a sauce. What we're going to be doing is with the meat as it's cooking, we're going to take it off the heat quickly, and we're going to throw in our normal cheese, then the plastic cheese, and basically coating it in that cheese. Now, we have basically marinated this meat until it's juicy and tender, but we're not done with it. We've only did a wet marinade. So we're going to add in some dry items, like my salt.
And by reducing it, we are doing it
Not funny.
massive disservice.
Alright? I'm going to add in a bit of salt.
Everything I know about food, full stop, in a cardboard box. Where the stock is starchy. Actually beautiful.
Just enough salt. And you know what? I like a bit of herbs in my stuff. And now we're going to basically just move these around so that we basically coat every single piece. Guys, if you are trying to message and and I'm not reading, it's probably because the messenger is not working on YouTube. Again, I have no idea why. But if you are not messaging and all that, can't stop you. Can't make you do anything. Alright, so basically that meat has basically been coated from there to there. Now the thing is about this type of steak, it can go dry, but there is a way to stop it. You flash fry. You make sure there's color, but then you are cooking it at a fast pace so it continues to cook, but not too much, and the meat stays tender.
Yeah, and I don't know whether it's this particular style with the cheese and chips and things, but
And the thing about this, we don't need to cook everything. We can cook enough of a batch for each sandwich. Well, my mother and I were having one sandwich today, and then a sandwich tomorrow. Okay, everything's looking good. Still needs to get a bit more soft. We're going to add in a bit more.
Boys, I can reveal that this dish is called track salad. And it's from Holland. No! We get so close!
Okay, we're going to move this to a much hotter pan, because this is a smaller pan, so there's not a lot of heat going through it and that. Thank you for the like. As I said, if you can't message, I do apologize. Something's up with YouTube's Messenger. It works for over time, but then stops working for some reason. But please stay for the live, guys, please. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys. To all of my subscribers who want to stay in touch with me, I'm planning to make a Discord. A small Discord for all of you guys if you want to send any videos, if you want to chat a bit. Hell, if you want to give me some ideas from other countries, we have India, Netherlands, America, and that. If you've got foods that you want me to try and make, I'm going to put this out right now. If I do a live stream and I fuck up, I do apologize. I am still learning. Hell, I want to make a paella, but the problem is you use seafood, and usually this involves prawns. And the biggest issue I have is that I'm allergic to prawns, so I can't really do it. I would have to use different forms of seafood, but I would first have to ask somebody who is from the country that uses a paella. I think it's in Spain. If I am wrong, I do apologize. See, this is what I don't mind apologizing for when it comes to food, because I don't want to mess that up. I don't apologize for stuff that I really don't care about. I do care about food, so I don't want to fuck up. Okay, we're gonna set that aside a bit. Sorry if it is taking long, but this is how the process works. But as you can see, it is getting soft, but we want it to be softer. Like, let me have a taste. It's soft, but I want a certain color. It is soft now, so we're going to remove the rest of the liquid. We're going to throw in some oil, and we're going to quickly fry it.
An onion mixture is called piccadilly. It's not what I'm expecting, but it is delicious. It's serving the same purpose as a machine gun.
Yes, I'm removing the liquid, and I'm adding a hint of oil. Because now it's gotten soft enough that we can now start frying it. Hopefully. Looks like it's working. We're going to sit that for a bit on an open thing. Okay, now let's start getting ready for the meat. Yeah. We're gonna just wipe this. Again, make sure your environment is clean. You have to make sure. You do not want to be cooking in a dirty environment. Again, I'm not a professional, but I do know that if I'm going to cook and my environment looks like a pigsty, I'm not touching it. Okay, we're going to do that. And we're going to bring out Bessie. This is Bessie, ladies and gentlemen. And Bessie knows what she's doing. Now the thing is, we are keeping a bit of this because we don't want any of that meat to go dry. Okay, there you go. What we're going to do is we're going to transfer that to a Tupperware. This will do. Again, since it's soft, it doesn't need a lot of space. Plus, we do need that pan. See, this is the whole thing. It's a one-pan dish. I basically am making everything in one pan. Yeah, I put oil in that, but that will be used for later. In the week. If I'm hungry. Not drinking the oil. You get me? And there you go. We got a nice light bit of fry to it. So now we're going to transfer it. Alright, we're going to leave that on there quickly. Grab the spatula. We're going to transfer this into our bowl. Well, Tupperware. Okay, and before we start using this, we do want to just clean it quickly. We don't want any burned bits of onion or green pepper. So let me just quickly clean this out.
Okay, we've got a meaty, fatty filling in. Yeah. So this dish is a savoury stuffed pancake or flatbread filled with a mixture of ingredients like minced meat, eggs, onions, and spices.
Okay.
And stuff in grade forecast.
There you go. So now we can turn this off. Transfer it to Big Bertha. No, that's Big Bertha. That's Big Bertha. This is Lucy. Add in a bit of our oil. Basically drenching. Yeah, this is going to be a thing to clean and everything, so let's move a few bits of equipment.
Typically beef or chicken, onions, eggs, and assortment of spices are applied to one sheet before being folded into a parcel.
Okay, and then we're going to put this over there. Keep this just in case. And then we heat up. Now, as I said, the cool thing is you don't need to heat a lot of it. Okay. This knife is basically sharp enough that you can basically use it as a bread knife. Because it basically cuts through the bread very easily.
Most of them, I think we can narrow down usually to
Get a bit of wok in there. If you guys don't know what wok is a delicious thing to have in your pan. See that tiny bit over there? Wok. That reminds me, I may need to just re-season this pan, even though it used to be a non-stick. Okay? Now, as I said, we're going to flash fry. So, what we do, we're going to, we're just going to turn this down. Sorry, I am taking a bit of time with this. I do not want things to break.
Answer's got 10. Reveal. 3, 2, 1. Nicole and happy scar. We're basically looking at the side. Why? Because you know.
Sorry guys, I'm just grabbing a pan and plate. There you go. Throw this on here. Yeah, we don't need to butter this or anything. We just basically.
I like to flavors today. I felt like it had the spice of the cumin and coriander.
Divine.
Felt ingredient to me, my limited palate, but I can reveal that this dish is called Nut Back.
As I said, flash fry. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Remove and let that finish. Okay, turn that off. There you go.
That is delicious.
Perfect.
There's only 500 miles between both of your guesses. Barry's guess was 2,200 miles away from the other.
Okay.
It's still really far. James' guess, 2,000.
Throw in a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're going to keep it in there just for a bit because some of the meat is just still under.
45 miles away.
Just for a bit. Again, not for too long though. Remove.
Wow, but also, no. Why not? It's not going to be what I think it is it?
Perfectly cooked. Alright. Now for the final process. Where's my cheese? There's my cheese. We're going to throw it all back in on a very, very low heat. And we throw a bit of our cheese. Not too much. Just enough so it can melt in that. Come on. There you go.
Is this as common as a sandwich? I'm going to say. This particular dish is going to
Okay. Basically, just move it a bit. There's basically enough cheese, but move it around so it doesn't cause any issues. Then we throw in a singular slice of processed cheese. This will give off a creamy flavor. And then turn off the heat. There we go.
I know. I've got options in my mind. What's the one of those options that's in your mind? What is the wrong one? There's one that is close. You've got the answer, or is the real one?
Delicious.
Question is, how close were you? I can reveal that this dish is called kimchi. There is what it is, and is from South Korea. Yes! Okay.
There you go.
So kimbap is a Korean dish consisting of singly wrapped rice rolls.
Sorry guys, just clean this off.
And is believed to potentially.
Because there we have made some Philly cheesesteak. So basically, we're going to take our mix over here. Basically put it over there.
Could you actually taste that? Yes.
Take half of our mix, add it in.
But it had more, yeah. I can come quick. I watched Josh feed this to the table in Korea. What from Josh? Korean English from Josh. Yeah. Korean English video.
Delicious.
Yesterday. That's why it's always good.
Okay.
It works. Very tasty.
And then just for my mother, extra cheese. Because the thing is, that's my mother. As long as she eats, I don't mind.
So lucky to sit here and try these foods in the world. And thank you for recommending them. But if you have any more, please let us know.
Okay, and then we take these. Put these to the side. I know this doesn't look, I mean, this looks a bit weird, but just break them apart. It's actually quite delicious. You can even take it and break it apart in the sandwich. But there you go. A Philly cheesesteak sandwich with a bit of a crunchy on the side. Mother! Mother! Food! Food! Mom, get up! Food! Food! Philly cheesesteak.
dish number one in front of you by myself.
Yes, I'm eating.
Same rules.
There you go.
Fine.
Now, with mother served, I can basically serve for myself.
Yeah. Look, a cucumber.
Ah,
And
there you go.
Really hot, isn't it? I just didn't say.
I've never seen that many creases in your face. Sauce there.
Okay. I'm just gonna tear into the bun. Why not? And everybody's gone, of course.
It's not crisp.
So I'm getting used to this now. It's. I'm joking. I'm joking, ladies and gentlemen.
Flatbread called Barra, B-A-R-A, curried chickpeas, and then topped with a selection of sauces, condiments.
They're all there.
Tamarind,
I'm not a finger with the cat.
green mango.
That's kind of the point. Okay, then we add this and that. Add in the rest here.
Like with all of these dishes today, we're not
Hell, we'll throw in some extra
some of the best recipes we can
pieces of
find.
meat when we get the chance. Why
We're
not?
learning some of them and make sure we've got an option that is pretty authentic, we think. These are probably served definitely on the street, but either a really late night snack or breakfast. They're kind of considered either after drinking or hangover cure. There's a really interesting story behind this. I mean, obviously the ingredients are cheap and fairly cost effective, so it's good for street food. But again, at a time of hardship. So a couple
And then we take the rest of the
were
cheese
really,
and we
tight on
fry it.
funds. They're basically
There you go.
basic ingredients.
And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a bitch to basically clean, but good food is worth the time.
And it became so popular.
Absolutely
as
delicious.
it is now a classic street food item in this whole country, and it has spread to neighbouring regions.
There you go.
I'm a big fan of that chicken thing. I can use that in minutes.
Delicious.
So it's Emma Dean and his wife Rahul who was his wife, who perfected the recipe, but then he would take them to market and sell literally in paper cones. The name of the dish is doubles. Because one's not enough and regulars were commonly asking for a double. So they became known as doubles. It's why we gave you 4 on the plate, one is different.
And there you go. Philly cheesesteak sandwiches with a bit of a crunch.
Spot on, it's 3 points if they both get it wrong. They're the closest.
Before we eat all this, let's back away.
What do you got?
Israel, Algeria.
Ooh. Why? What was the logic?
Okay?
What was my logic?
The whole thing, yeah, as I said, clean your surface, especially your items.
But then,
You do not need forms of cross-contamination with your food,
memory serves me, it was
because that is not the proper way of a chef.
some of the names that you mentioned.
Or a cook.
And just the general ingredients took me to North Africa. So I picked a big country in North Africa.
Alright, and then the rest of this meat can be used for tomorrow.
As I said, this is called doubles, and it is a street food from Trinidad and Tobago.
What? Wow.
So Princestown was kind of where it began, but it has now spread to other Caribbean islands, Tunisia, and all the way to Jamaica. We even went out of our way. The very hot spicy thing was from TNT, Trinidad and Tobago. It's the chili sauce from
There you go.
Yeah, it really makes sense.
Coconut, tamarind, coconut curry, habanero,
Yeah.
chilies, the expected Caribbean food,
Yeah.
fried bread, and chickpeas, but with some Indian spices, sure. Which means, of course, mine is a couple of thousand miles closer, just 4,225 miles away, and Barry is 6,192 miles away. I can take a single point, we'll move on to the next round.
Alright.
Get rid of those doubles. What's up?
Check out the temperature. Yeah, perfectly
Might
fine.
take a slight lead, you can move it around. Hold on.
Okay. I'm mystery burrito. Mystery burrito.
You cut straight through it.
Obviously, speaking, we can waste that much. This is good. Oh, look at that. Might grab some flowers. Okay.
What do we got?
We've got a glorious tiny, micro fries.
So you pretty much spotted most of the ingredients. We're talking seasoned and roasted pork, marinated and grilled steak, and ham. 3 different types of meat. Plus, yes, chips, fries, various condiments, some lettuce, some onion.
I've had this before.
It kind of tastes like one of those corn chips that you get in the packets.
Now, in this country,
If you're from South Africa, you know like flings. You get flings that are like the same texture and the same flavor.
Beach food. That's heavy beach food. Okay, right,
Okay?
Now, as always, we've read a whole bunch about this particular dish. We've got to sort of forums, the comment section, and other people's published recipes.
Now we
And whilst this has steak, roasted pork, and ham, some people say it can also have chicken, and other people say absolutely it can't. Once you put chicken in it, it's not one of these sandwiches. This sandwich is called
Bon appetit.
tripletta, because it's got 3 types of meat in it. So the last one was doubles, because one's not enough, and this is tripletta, because it is 3 types of meat in a single sandwich. What is a tripletta?
Oh,
Where
come
are
on. Oh, I quite like that. It wasn't sloppy. Look, you can actually taste all the
It is falling apart,
contained with
because
sauce, not falling apart. Yeah.
when it comes to a Philly cheese, they usually use those thick buns.
You should be an answer. Where do you think it's from? 3, 2, 1.
Italy, USA.
Ugh.
Ooh, strange. I thought along the same lines. My first reaction was Tenerife. Because that country, exactly. I was like, that is the sort of thing that I was after. I can imagine having done very well in Tenerife. You know what I mean? Or like, I can't work Spain.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, Baz, because this country takes a lot of influence from
You know-
Spain. So, not a ridiculous shout. Mike, why did you put USA?
So it reminded me of the muffaletta that we had in New Orleans. And a lot of the types of sandwiches that have that. It's
Absolutely delicious.
You have the immigration from Italy over to the US, and then sort of the
Let's grab a drink quickly.
types of meats, foods that are then put into sandwiches, etc.
Okay, well, I can reveal we are talking iconic street food from the beach stands of Puerto Rico. We've been there. This is the USA. Territory.
Oh, God. What a meter. Really?
Because, if I remember, it was you guys went to the beaches,
Yeah.
and whereas Mike and I went into the mountains where we had the...
Sorry, I just wanted to clean that quickly.
Which is pork in there.
Well done. Well done.
So yeah, a beautiful, beautiful country, and it takes its influences, yes, from Spain. It's also very much.
I'm missing. Where's the dogs?
They're over here.
Duncan.
Ugh.
Duncan.
Sorry, guys. The dogs keep stealing my mom's shoes.
Yes. They stole my slipper.
For some reason, dogs just love shoes for some reason.
My slipper. It's my baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
When did they come in from their bones?
Okay. There you go. Just a simple cool drink. Absolutely divine. The flavor that goes for these is absolutely great. No one, huh? Getting flashbacks from the chicken pie incident. No, the thing is, I know I'm basically going to struggle to get affiliation, because that's just how everything rolls. But it's alright. We all have rough days, I mean, today being one of them. But I can't say everything's bad. I finally got a room. After 25 years of never having my own room, I have one now. I have my own bed. I have my own area to basically go and do my own thing. And, I mean, that's good. We've got a few people to come here. But it's alright. I'm gonna finish this off and then we'll end the live off. As I said, tender as possible. When you make this, make sure your pan is super hot. You have to flash fry, because as you do so, the meat after it's done will continue to cook, but will cook at a slow heat, a low heat. And then it will cook through, but it will also stay tender, and you will get pieces that are nice and pink, which means you have nice, delicious, soft, and medium rare, or medium rare pieces of meat, well, obviously beef, in your sandwich. You do not want it to be the other way around. The thing is, you can have pork slightly pink, slightly blush pink, but not too pink. If it's red, don't. Because the thing is, no, you won't get salmonella, but you will have a chance of getting worms, harsh worms. Even some people have gotten tapeworms in that whole thing. Chicken, obviously, you can't eat raw. Unless you live in Japan, in a certain area, where they actually bred their chickens in a way that they can lay eggs that don't have salmonella, and that their meat is actually not coated in salmonella. I just still wouldn't prefer to eat it because it's raw. It's not like beef tartare, which you could eat raw or slightly cured. Just don't. It's slimy and gross. I've never eaten it, but I've heard people say that's what it tastes like. Absolutely right.
But it is wrong.
That sounded so wrong.
It's in America, but also parts of West Africa.
Cool thing about just eating this on the board is clean, so non-issue. Plus, no dishes.
Yes, yes.
Number 3.
Go.
There you go.
Potato. Eat your gum.
Beautifully cut. What is it? It looks like it's just solid.
we have very deliberately served it to you plain because it can be served plain. Sometimes it is served with a salad, sometimes it's served sprinkled with spice and potentially some chili or chili paste. But we want to have its own because those ingredients might give away its location.
Ooh,
So happy.
it's cold, so I can't down it.
This is very talky.
Divulge.
And now I know what the taste is going to be like. It's going to be less of a shock. So this is egg, right? This has got to be egg.
So let me see how it's made.
It's savoury.
It's absolutely savoury.
Excuse me.
It's made by blending egg, olive oil and salt together. And once that's nice and foamy, from blending
There you go.
egg and oil,
Excuse me.
then you go in with
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to my live. I know when it got to up to 40 to 45 minutes, everybody disappeared for some reason. I have no clue why, but that's how life works. You know, sometimes you don't get this or you don't get that. I got my own room, I got my own bed and that, but my viewership on this live wasn't the best. Oh, now we hit 5 likes, which we can actually end on a shot.
That sort of texture when you bite it is actually really crumbly and chalky and really happy.
And that chickpea flour we've looked at before, so Italian farinata or French soccer. This is
I'm gonna use the best one I have.
But it's definitely thicker. It is baked almost like a pie or a bread. It's much
And yes,
thicker.
it's being covered because I don't want YouTube to lose it with me. I like it. I like YouTube.
Stand out. There's no flavour, but it's not punching the
One more clue I'm going to give you. Historians believe that it began when the Jews in Spain and Eastern Europe moved this country off World War II.
Alright.
They began to sell it.
Okay, I don't care if it says 4 likes. I'm gonna just do this. Divulge. 5 likes. There you go. Now guys, I'm gonna head out. Unless you guys have any questions that are on your mind. If you are trying to send a question on the chat and I'm unable to answer them, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know why I can't see any comments that do come in. But that's how life works. Just have to deal with it. But thank you guys so much for so much for coming to the live stream. Thank you for giving me some support. If you want to see the whole live stream, please start from the beginning. I'm sorry if there's going to be parts where I'm a bit silent in that. You can just skip through those parts if you'd like. And love you, man. Oh, thank you, Real. Thank you so much, man. Love you too. Wish you were here. Wish you were here earlier, but probably had things to do, and I'm not gonna bash on someone for having things to do. Like clearly, there's a lot of things. Gaming, getting ready for work, cooking for the family, and that. It's not an issue. I'm just glad that a lot of you came, saw my live stream, stayed for a bit, and had a good time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. God bless every single one of you. And until we get it on a bottle or a t-shirt, stay hydrated. God bless, ladies and gentlemen.